Hey gamers, welcome back to the Shut Up and
Oh
Die
no.
podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello, everybody, welcome back to. Alright, hey, hi, hello, I'm Viper Axes. And what's going on, gamers? Welcome back to the Shut Up and Die podcast, where I burn down orphanages for fun. I'm Viper Axes, otherwise known as
That's
the
more
DM.
like it.
I'm joined by T motherfucking J, otherwise known as T, otherwise known as Weedwhacker 420, otherwise known as a war criminal.
That's me. Buy your AKs right.
Ow.
Half price.
That was awful.
Don't worry, I've solved the problem.
Is he muted?
He's super muted. T said we played a mute character. Very hard to do in a D&D session online.
Good.
Also joined by Corey Nathaniel Krung. That's not his middle name. Also known as Nene808, otherwise known as Ethaniel.
I am heavily sleep deprived.
Maybe you shouldn't smoke weed and stay up until 3 a.m.
It was worth it.
Where's the fun in that?
And lastly, I'm joined by Madonna in the modern day, otherwise known as Le Jackson Such, otherwise known as Abner Lutheran. Just kidding. Doodle our White Axe the Tower.
Hi, that's me. Hello, I'm one of those people.
Like when Noah says we're gaming and I say I'm one of those words. So we're gonna do we didn't really set it off anywhere last night, so we're just gonna say it's the next day. Everyone's gotten some rest. Take a long rest if you haven't already.
Ari's in the kitchen making food.
What would Ari be cooking?
He making some scrambled eggs.
I would say you've probably made a makeshift fire in there just because the old, like cooking stove is in disrepair.
Fuck! Never mind. He ain't making no eggs then. If that shit broke, that's his task.
Alright.
Y'all can eat the fucking jerky in your bags.
I'll say I would say it's about 6 a.m. right now.
Oh, he's asleep.
Oh. Alright, then yeah, Ari's passed out. Corey would probably be the first to wake up.
Corey's in the cargo den.
What the fuck are you doing in the cargo den, you little rat?
You'll have to find out.
Oh, hey. Dunalar's awake. I think he's gonna go down to the cargo hold.
What do you mean I'm gonna have to find out? I'm God, you have to tell me.
Well, we're gonna find out now.
Corey is in the cargo hold, all the way in the back left corner, sitting on a barrel with his notepad, like scribbling, like just scribbling away.
What's he scribbling?
He's scribbling things.
Is this for any purpose, or is this like a morning routine for Corey?
This has a purpose.
Okay. Would you like me to come back to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. I'd say Ari, you'd probably be the next to wake up pretty much after that.
Yep. I'll just eat whatever I got inside my bag. I'll just eat like a jerky or whatever.
Alright.
Alright. I walk into the kitchen planning to make food for everybody, but that thing is just so depleted. It looks pretty bad. Gonna have to fix that up. Can I do it with the tools that I got? Or will I have to buy a new one?
What tools do you have?
That's a good question.
TJ, I'm so sorry. I forgot I still had you server muted.
It's alright.
It's okay.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, you weren't awake yet. I looked down and went, whoops. Top 10 moments when no joke went too far.
I've got a Dungeoneer's pack and I got cook's utensils.
You would probably need someone with either like a masonry kit or like a repair kit of sorts. Maybe even a tinkerer's kit. There is someone on board who does have a tinkerer's kit. It's a T, but Ari wouldn't know that.
Yeah. Alright, well. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Pull out the journal that Avner gave me and just write down, fix the bloody stove.
Added on to the list of many things that need to be fixed.
Close that and put that away. I do. What's the nearest town to me?
Need a map. 1 second. You wouldn't exactly know what the nearest town is to you, but you have heard rumors of a settlement to the south-ish known as possibly either like Littlewood, Thickwood, something along those lines. You're not exactly sure of the name. And Corey did
Right.
mention there is the Goliath tribe nearby. That would be closer than anything
Okey-dokey.
else. Because basically where you guys are located, you are on the coast of the Sea of Moving Ice, northeast.
Right.
So basically you are
Well,
far disconnected.
I've got a problem with people who are way too taller than I am. Way too taller? Who are far taller than I am. So I'm gonna spend that 50 gold worth of incense. I'm gonna take that, find a good clearing where I can draw a chalk circle, put that in, light the little candles I got, and turn my fucking bird into a horse. I'm gonna go.
Alright, that'll take you some time to
Now,
concentrate upon.
and that was one change, two change, three. I have one more change.
Alright, I'll say you're currently just kind of concentrating getting that all done.
Yep, I'm going and then I'm gone.
T, you are the next to wake up.
Better go outside. What does the sky look like right now?
Looking at it like the wood ceiling, brown. Bad sign. Are you going to like top deck?
Yeah, I'm looking at the weather.
Alright. You kind of walk out of your room. It's very dark inside the ship right now. Making it to top deck, you're now looking up at the sky. Due to the nature of Icewind Dale, it's always at a state of like perpetual darkness. But the weather is mostly clear at the moment. There doesn't seem to be any signs of blizzards coming in from the sea.
Alright, I'm gonna go find Corey.
Alright. Roll an investigation check.
18.
You kind of start tracking around looking for Corey. And walking around, you notice through the floorboards you can see Corey in the cargo deck. He has
Okay,
yet to take notice of you.
I go to the cargo deck.
Alright. Opening the trapdoor, descending the ladder. You are now inside.
Corey! Corey!
Oh, you startled me. Are you there?
Sorry.
T?
I'm gonna go get some trees. Scout some trees out for the lumber that we need. Just letting
Oh,
you know before
yes.
I take off.
Hold on. Let me show you. I've put together a materials list for
Ah.
what so far I think we need. Lumber is one of our probably biggest required resources right now. Let me show you what we need.
I am taking some notes.
Let's see. About how much lumber do you think that airship actually needs for repairs?
Probably quite a bit, because
I,
a quarter of the ship's missing wood. Not to mention the rotting wood and like any furniture you would want to build.
Yeah.
Any like new attachments also.
Well, I'm still working on it, so I don't have everything down, and all the requirements aren't done. But I think you're right. We should start with finding a grove or a good bunch of trees to start working on.
He doesn't
Okay,
like
I can do that.
he doesn't like responsibility. He said finding a good grove of trees to begin to like scout out and like find which lumber is good over there, basically.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
huh?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I waxed in my ears.
Oh, basically, he said you guys are gonna go scout out a grove for some good trees.
Alright, perfect. I can char mark them so we know which ones are better, the best.
Around.
Around.
At this point, you have finished changing your familiar, and you are heading
Yes.
towards the kind of town you know is in a general direction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. From where you currently are, to your rough estimate, it might take up to 7 hours. Might. Depends on the weather. And if you don't get lost along the way. So what I'm going to have you do every hour, starting now, is roll a survival check.
Okie doke. Oof.
You hot?
It's a long trip.
You could always get there faster. You never know.
Who knows? Who? No. I hope someone will get that reference.
I have no idea.
All right, I rolled a natural 18. My strength modifier is +3, so 18, 21.
All right, perfect. Beginning to ride off towards the southwestish, you do begin to see a river that starts to lead towards somewhere off in the distance, a few miles. You can't really see anything because of how foggy it is currently, but you would assume that river means civilization, as everything's connected to a lake. So
Yeah.
you're now following along the riverside.
Sick.
All right, T, Corey. You guys gonna go
Yeah,
scout
Bob.
some grove?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go scout some grove.
We're doing that.
Would we know? Can I make like a fucking, I don't know, an insight check to see if we know what kind of wood would be good for the airship?
Basically, like, do a nature check, yeah,
A nature check, yeah.
or a perception check. I mean,
Perception check doesn't make sense because it's
are you trying to see what's currently on the ship?
no, it's like knowledge based.
Okay, then yeah, nature check.
Yeah. Mount, baby. Got a 19 +5.
All right. 1 second, I just gotta respond to this message. So you rolled an 18, correct?
A 19 +5, so a 20. Yeah.
You're very knowledgeable. There would be some, just kind of judged off what you know already of Icewind Dale, there would be some really sturdy like pine wood,
You wouldn't use pine in an aircraft.
pine oak.
No.
You're gonna want white
Spruce,
oak.
birch, ash, or Douglas fir are the most common.
American white oak.
Your mom.
That's what when the British came to
Peter.
America, they found the American white oak and they went, "Oh, that shit great," and they used that for masks.
Yeah. But it is airship, so different materials.
You would find the native tree to Icewind Dale, the Newark, the Newark tree, very hard to pronounce, to your liking.
Okay.
Fuck
we'll
you,
use the
fantasy
newer
world.
work tree. We'll use the newer work tree.
Oh, great! Can't wait to try to pronounce that.
We're gonna change the name.
Newark.
Yeah, that's fine. Newark, we'll call it that.
Newark.
The Newark tree. Wow, there's a lot of Newark trees out here. This would be great for the mast. I'll make sure to let them know. Hopefully they don't get birch.
Or as we like to call it,
God
bitch.
forbid a white oak.
So yeah, you would basically go out and search for these trees. There's a large
Should we-
diversity of trees here in Icewind Dale, so you're not really sure how common they are, but you have seen them around quite a bit.
Okay. Should we split up or stick together?
Hmm.
So I can cover like the south or the west, and you can go north and east or whatever you want.
We should stick together, and we'll start.
Okay.
We'll start at the edge of the southern grove here, and we'll work our way through that.
There is no nearby grove, though.
Oh wait.
You would have to go. You would
What,
have to go look for one.
Okay. Um.
Basically, this is an icy, like snowy beach that you're on.
Oh, give me 1 second. I climb the mast.
Roll a dexterity check.
Ooh, 15.
Climbing the mast, it kind of wobbles at first, and you nearly lose your balance, but you're able to recoup and you make it to the top. Looking around, in the distance, squinting your eye, you do see to the east there might be a grove. It's on a series of hills.
Alright. I carefully go back down.
All right, making it back down at the ease, you regroup with Corey.
Alright. Looks like, I'm not sure if it's, like, a mirage, but I'm pretty sure east I can see trees.
Hmm. Oh, I just had an idea. You know, we could pay a visit to the Goliath tribe, and maybe ask them if there's any nearby groves of trees.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
All right.
and then we can steal their carts and use the carts to take us
Yeah.
We're going to take advantage of the
Yeah.
hospitality they've shown me.
Yeah.
What, the drifters? No.
The drifters, morally
That's
gray.
not what we stand for.
Hmm. You'd be a little shorter if you're gonna walk away in that voice. So yeah, you begin heading northeast, the direction you recall them being last time. It does take you about an hour or so to get there, and when you do, unlike last time, the entire camp is actually abuzz. There's like lights, like lanterns being hung. People are hard at work, and it's just a buzz with life. Real quick though, since it's been an hour, Abner, go ahead, or not Abner, Ari, go ahead.
Okie doke.
It was Dunlar.
Ari's his nickname.
Oh.
18 total.
18. You have now entered a nice like forest that the river kind of splits into two forks. Which direction would you want to take here, left or right?
Are these the same two forks that I would have seen going from Good Mead to Targos?
No, these are entirely different. Targos and Good Mead are further south.
Then I'll follow the left path.
All right. Yeah, traversing over the frozen river, actually kind of wide, and it does narrow in as you get further into the forest. We're gonna switch back to Corey and T. So yeah, you were at the pulley system that leads into the ravine that the tribe resides in.
Do we just stand on this? I've never actually been on an elevator.
Oh, yes, I'm sure you just stand on it. Maybe.
Okay. I stand on it.
What do you mean? You've been on it, Corey?
I also stand on it.
When Corey stands on it, it does kind of shake for a second, but stabilizes, kind of making T nervous. And then Corey kind of just begins pulling the rope, making you further nervous, T, because you've never been on a device like this.
I lay on the ground.
It's very efficient, though, you would add. It's a good way, instead of using rope and ladder in an established area, to go up and down. Perhaps maybe one day these devices might take off. It takes you a few minutes, and you reach the bottom. Corey, Elder Olo is there to greet you. Ah, it's good to see you again.
Ah, wait, hello there. It is me, Corey Krung.
Oh, did you bring another pet? And he looks at T, who's still on the ground.
No.
I'm
This is
not a
my
pet. I stand
companion.
up.
Oh, this one talks too. Zoning back in. I forgot where we left off.
We were talking to the elder man, and I was about to ask him about trees.
Okay, we'll come back to after T says on occasion. So what
On
brings you
occasion.
two here?
Oh, well, we're actually holed up at the airship right now, and we're planning on doing some renovations, and we need
Oh.
materials. We're wondering if you knew of any groves of trees that would be good to take lumber from. Of course, we don't want to take from any local settlements or anything. So,
Well, there's always buying lumber, but it's very pricey.
yes, yeah, especially in this climate.
To the north of here, there is a set of hills in a very dense forest. We used to get our wood from there, but a Goliath tribe recently moved in, give or take 3 years ago. And they're not the nicest of fellows, especially to those who don't play by their traditions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to
Right,
get wood
right.
from there, it would be more of a you should probably get in and out situation.
Yes.
In
So,
and out.
Which is hard to do when cutting lumber.
yes, that
Oh,
in fact,
I should
very
ask,
much.
before we head out, is there like a local shop? I need an axe. I don't have one.
You can take one of ours. What is your name, by the way? How rude of me.
I am T.
Nice to meet you, T. He kind of extends his hand, kind of bending down a bit. I am Elder Olo.
Hello. Elda Olo.
Any friend of Corey is a friend of mine.
Yes. Well,
Likewise, to an extent.
hmm. Well, in that case, I think we might weigh our options on whether we should buy lumber or not, because I don't want to get on the bad side of that Goliath tribe.
There,
I
there is a second grove to the south near Lonelywood, but you're gonna have competition with the other lumberjacks there. They're not very kind. Either way, you'd probably be better off chopping down there, but I'm sure if you brought a gift to the other tribe, they would let you chop wood in their area.
That's a
do
good
you
idea.
have how to a ruby or emerald like store? I have a few emeralds on me I could sell.
Oh, we don't do any sort of gold trading or anything like that. We live off the land and provide what we have. You'd be
You know,
better off going to a
T,
settlement.
those emeralds might make a pretty good gift for the Goliaths.
Mm,
Yes.
mm, fine, but only if I like them.
Okay. Deal.
So is this the
Gotta steal
other?
these from a dragon.
Is this
I
the?
mean, he
Wait,
borrowed
hold
them.
on. A dragon?
Yeah.
Yes, we did fight a dragon. Well, less fighting, more
Quite
running.
brave for a tiefling, a Goliath, and a goblin to take out a dragon.
Oh, not just a goblin. We also had a bard, a human.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
travel with others. That actually makes more sense now that I'm thinking about it.
yes, we have a whole group. We have a guy who is our bard. We have Avatar, who is some blue guy.
Oh,
We have
does he have frostbite?
no, he's that's his color. We have Av. Oh, not Avnar. Dunalar. Avnar is gone.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. He puts his hand on your shoulder.
He's not dead. He left to go fight a
He's not dead yet.
necromancer. So yeah, he's not dead yet.
Oh, a hero.
Quite.
Well, it does not seem like you have very much confidence in your ally with the words yet.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be. You know, got to be realistic.
Jesus.
You know, I like to look on the bright side, but I guess you have a point. When you have all of them, why don't you come by? We'll have a feast.
Oh, that would
I'll
be
take you up on
wonderful.
that.
Yes.
You serve the mead?
We do make our own alcohol here, actually. Would you like a sample?
Oh, I would love a sample.
Yeah.
Don't give him too many samples.
Chalk Dog. A female Goliath. What is it? Go fetch him some of the, bear killer. She nods and she walks off towards like the darker end of the ravine. Initially, we were using it quite literally as a bear killer, but we realized due to our enhanced immune system and able to like take things better than most individuals, it makes a
Yeah,
fucking killer alcohol.
Well, as a Goliath myself, I'm sure I could handle it. I mean,
He kind of puts two fingers up. Corey alcoholism arc. Never goes well.
I lean down to T and I quietly say, I don't think I can handle it.
You'll be
I
fine.
can't bear to watch.
So after a few minutes, give or take like 5, she comes back with just this large like mammoth tusk that's hollowed out on the inside and just filled with it, and then a slightly like smaller, still decently sized tusk for tea, also hollowed. She hands T it's decently sized. It's like that.
Aw.
And Corey, she hands you the mammoth tusk.
Oh, this is bigger than I expected.
To your health.
I,
To hell.
to health. I drink from the.
Both of you make Constitution saving throws.
13.
I think that's the worst you've ever rolled on a
I got a
Constitution.
20. I got a 20.
We'll start with Corey then. Corey,
Wait,
you
is that bad?
you feel fine. Like it doesn't even hit you due to your pure blood Goliath genes. If anything, you feel warmer, you feel energized, you feel awake. Whatever that was, it's not necessarily alcoholic to you. It's just like it's like a caffeine.
Can we say because Corey is actually canonically like a bitch ass lightweight, that because of the cold climate, my Goliath metabolism has been increased, and that's
Sure.
because in past episodes, Corey just fucking dies
Oh, you
when he
mean
drinks alcohol.
your tolerance has been increased.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tolerance is increased.
Yeah, we can say that it's increased slightly. Tea, on the other hand, you drink it and you fall down. You feel terrible.
T, are you okay? Did it really that are you?
Never seen anyone hit the ground faster than 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Well, I
He'll-
guess
he'll
I have
be
some
fine.
carrying to do. Yeah, yes, I'm sure.
Yes, you might want to take him back to the boat. Here, wait. Kind of runs off. And he comes back. There's like a large basket with like straps on the back, so it's like a backpack. And 3 hatchets. And clipping them onto the basket. Here you are. The basket has some supplies for our new neighbors, and the hatchets should be enough to help you chop down some of the new oak trees.
Oh, this is wonderful. We'll be sure to repay you for this.
Oh, don't worry. Your family, after all, Corey.
Oh, that warms my heart. Well, I'll be on my way with this one, and we'll be back to the ship. And hopefully, I can wake him up.
If that doesn't work, put some smelling salts on his nose. He'll be fine.
Yes, nice idea. All right. Good day. And I leave.
Everyone's kind of waving you off and getting back to work. You start making your way back to the airship, and Dunalar. You still there? He's back.
I got my camera was off.
Roll a survival throwing. Had a stroke. I'm all too familiar with that noise.
There we go. That scared me for a second. I thought my computer. Woo! Okay.
What?
That's right. Oh yeah, +3. Bro, I can't do that. 18. 15.
18? 15?
Roll the 15 +3, 18.
Okay, well, you're dead in the woods.
Oh no.
Bring Avatar back. Or Avner. Fuck, I keep getting it mixed up. Alright. You've actually reached a clearing at this point, and it opens up into a large lake. You're not really sure the name of the lake, as you haven't heard it in passing or anything like that. But off in the distance, kind of bending a corner, you see the lights of a nearby town. It's rather small, give or take maybe 20, 25 houses. A large building in the center. And that's really all you can tell from this distance. Time? You left around 6:30ish, so it'd be closer to 8:30 now. You made it in pretty good time.
All right. And
It would seem you kind of overestimated on your time.
What do I see again?
Bending the corner, you see the lights of a town, 25, 30 houses at most, and a large building in the center. It's got like no walls, very ramshackle docks, that sort of thing. It's a very unimpressive town. Alright. Only takes you about 10 more minutes to actually make it to the edge of the town.
Okay.
And there's just people like fishing, like whittling, cooking, that sort of thing. People are just hard at work in this town at the moment.
Okay.
Are you looking for anything exactly?
I'm looking for a tavern.
Tavern? Kind of looking around for a tavern, you see two buildings. The one in the center, which is called the Lucky Liar. It's like a nice, just like beautiful, well-maintained tavern. And then towards like the edge of town, kind of closer to where you entered, this would be the one that's closer to you. There is the Ramshackle. It is the windows are boarded up. The door's kind of like swinging back and forth, not by much. It would seem this building's abandoned.
All right. Well, I'll go to the one in the middle.
All right. You kind of hear people like chanting and like talking inside. Stepping in, you're immediately just like overwhelmed with like a nice smell of like fish. Oddly pleasant, I would say. It's nice and warm. It's a very cozy environment.
Nice. Looking for the not the barkeep, but whoever might be in charge.
Kind of looking around, there's a raven-haired kind of like human individual. He's wearing like really nice clothes. He's got a well-maintained beard and mustache. He's probably no older than like 35.
I'm gonna go over to him.
As you approach, he doesn't really like notice you. He's kind of writing down on some papers. But when you kind of like get nice and close and put your hand on like you're leaning kind of, he immediately takes notice of you. Ah, what can I get you, dwarf?
Good morning. I was wondering if you were the proprietor here.
That would be me.
Beautiful.
Most people call
You
me
see-
Zottle.
Say again?
Zottle.
Zorro.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I have a pretty good memory. I'll make sure to remember that one.
Doodler's senility comes back.
So, Zado, I was wondering if you needed a spare hand. You see, I've recently found lodgings a little while north, I believe. Right, north?
Yeah, northeast.
Yeah.
Same difference.
I'm about 2 hours northeast from here, and it's a lodging that's quite temporary, but coin would be a very helpful hand. It is a bit of a fixer-upper. I'm a real good cook. I was also what you would refer to as a general in an army, so I can help out in other ways as well. I would be gracious to be taking the part of your staff, if
Uh,
you'd have me.
Well, unfortunately, I do not have any openings, my friend.
That's unfortunate.
Don't be dismayed. I heard Nimsy, the town speaker, she's looking for people to take care of some sort of moose problem. I can't be bothered
Alright.
with that sort of situation.
I suppose I could lower myself to such things.
Yeah, I mean, if you got any coin, I got some rumors.
How many rumors?
As many as the coin provides.
Well, that's just it. However many rumors there are is however many coins you get.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, I thought that might work.
Currently trying to get the rumor page open.
Alright, that's fine, Natural 19 plus 2.
Just a second, let me get the actual rumor page open.
Okay.
The fuck is it? Stupid fucking book. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. You've convinced me, friend. I'd say I have anywhere in between 10 to 30 rumors.
10 to 30.
I get new ones every day. You can always check back in, but I won't charge you more than a gold apiece.
Alright, that's a fair, reasonable gesture. And I'll slide one across.
He kind of leads in. I heard down in Bremen they're being terrorized by some sort of monster that lives in the mare. Strange that none of the other towns have actually gone out to look at it, but not my business. People in Bremen are a little, out there. I mean, their own mayor, town speaker, he's kind of lost a few screws.
I see, that's quite unnerving.
But yeah, and the Duladon, the Mare Duladon, the lake just outside, it's apparently haunted by this monster that only attacks their ships. Surprising, but I honestly think it's some sort of conspiracy. Or no,
That's
I
quite
honestly think it's just
interesting.
some sort of bullshit. Drunken fishermen, that sort of thing.
Right.
Still worth a look, though. And I heard they're offering coin.
A second coin hits the table.
Oh, okay. Big spender. I'm just fucking with you. Where's my D10? I gotta roll it again. It's not my D10. I lost my D10. There it is. You know, in Dugan's Hole, they've been living in fear of wolves. Haven't really heard much about that as people avoid it. Nasty tribals they are. The town speaker doesn't even come out to talk to any of the other town speakers anymore.
Eee.
But apparently
like
these
that.
wolves are such a big problem that travelers aren't even going there to deliver supplies for them anymore.
Really?
Apparently.
Maybe they should change the name to Shitehole.
That's what we all call it.
Right,
You'd have to be a fool to go all the way to Dugan's Hole.
Oh, I know 2 of them.
Oh, you better hope they don't get eaten by this wolf. Meanwhile, Guy and Droop.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't really be too much of a loss. I like the little one, but that other guy.
Not my business, but it is.
I will tell you one thing about that one guy. Came out of a coin. Saw it with my own eyes. It was a coin about yay big, and then just out of nowhere. Crazy.
Oh, really? Kind of slides you a drink.
That is much appreciated. Gone. However much it was is now empty.
Ah, nice. You got any other stories, my friend?
Oh, I have quite a few.
Anything related to the old Icewind Dale?
Icewind Dale. Hey, I do have one.
Do tell. Hands you another drink.
There's no more drink. Well, you see, I knew this guy. A good friend of mine. He called me in to sort of help him out with this group of people who were trying to figure out some conspiracy with Good Mead.
Oh, what kind of conspiracy?
Oh, these this mercenary company took under their initiative to lay the seeds of despotism within the hierarchy of Good Mead through a rigged election.
Ah, that's
And
terribly nasty.
it was, truly it was. I barely know much just because I came in so late, but we found the guy who was responsible for we found the guy orchestrating everything, but then we found the guy who is being used by the orchestrator to overthrow the government's way of doing things agreeably.
Hmm.
And he's dead now.
Unfortunate.
Aye, it was. Not for me, because he used to be a war enemy of mine many moons ago. But yes, his passing is truly sad.
I know the feeling, friend.
Have you been in a war?
I've been in a few, yeah. So I don't like talking about it,
Hey.
though. Kind of like moves
Hey.
his hands around. Brings back nasty memories.
Aye, that they do. That they do. Instead of going off the glorious battles, I usually reflect on the friendships I made, whether or not they're still around. Those are the memories worth keeping.
Yeah, didn't really make much friends in war. But
Aye,
now I got
it's-
enough money to run my tavern, so that's all I really care about.
It is a beautiful establishment.
Ah, thank you.
Hey, it's... I like your portrait painting of that ship.
Ah, yes, the, Vanessa, named after my late wife.
Aye, does she still sail?
Ah, no, I sold her much long ago.
Ah, that's a shame. It's a beautiful rig.
That she was. That she was.
I've recently acquired a good brig myself.
Oh, really? Where's it docked at?
Oh, in the ground. That's my
Uh,
current lodging. I came across an airship and I'm going to be putting it back together.
Well, not really familiar with those mechanics, but I wish you the best of luck.
Hey, I had days of traveling by sea. Hopefully, it's not too dissimilar.
Oh, well, never know, right?
Hey, never know. Well, if I get it fixed up, I might take it over here.
Oh,
Let
wonderful.
another sailor see another man's ship.
I'd love to. The Mare Dualdon's big for most boats anyways.
Oh, good. And I do believe I can make it so he can dock in water as opposed to some landing platform.
Wasn't even aware those existed.
Either way, I can make port.
Well, all right.
Anyway,
One
I
moment.
won't disturb you any longer.
He's kind of talking to someone. Yes. Well,
Can
my
I
friend.
hear anything?
Nah, it's just a few yeses, no's.
Damn.
Well, it has been wonderful talking to you. I need to go to a business meeting. Like I said,
Understandable.
Nimsy Huddle, Bremen, that sort of thing. Good luck, my friend, and good luck with your ship.
Thank you, and good luck continuing to have a wondrous, prosperous tavern.
Why, thank you.
All right. I don't like that guy. He was too nice. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get another drink and say it was on him.
The guy tending the counter nods, and you get a nice just honey mead drink.
And just to be safe, I'm gonna leave 5 silver as a tip.
All right.
Hey, greatly appreciated.
So anything you want to
Okay,
do after
thank you.
this? Regroup?
Yeah, I'm looking for a
or
blacksmith.
anything? Blacksmith. Okay.
Preferably if it's a dwarf.
I see how it is. I will say you didn't notice any sort of blacksmith when you came into town.
That's a shame.
If you step out, you can do a investigation roll.
I'll do that. Investigation. I'm an old fucking man. I can't see shit. Yet I have great vision. 16 plus 17.
You don't find a blacksmith. There is just like a kind of a tool shop called the Happy Scrimshander.
I'll go there.
All right. Approaching it, it's a one-story building, very unimpressive, and stepping inside, it is very crowded. There are items upon items. Some of value, not many though. It's mostly just kind of like junk, like some ball bearings, some old scrap metal, that sort of thing. And the person that runs it is this maybe probably like middle-aged woman, also a human. She's missing her left eye, and she has like a blonde hair with a white streak through it.
Good morning, madam.
Yes, good morning. How can I help you?
Hello, I've recently stumbled across a new lodging for myself, and I require a couple of tools to be able to make sure I get everything back to fine, pristine condition.
Well, I'm sure I can help you. What kind of tools are you looking for?
I'm looking for a woodcutter's axe, a wide-brimmed shovel. I will need some sort of saw to be able to create planks.
Okay. Probably some sandpaper as well, I would assume.
Aye, definitely some sandpaper. If you have any like really good like steel wools or sponges, things of that nature as well.
Yes. Allow me to take a look around. You just wait
And
right
if you
here.
have any wood finish polish,
That's more of a general store's goods.
copy that.
Or I'm sure any woodworker here could also help you with that. Kind of starts walking around her shop, going out back. It's very quiet inside. There's like, even kind of like peering back into like the personal room. There's not very many personal effects in there. There's like a bed, a chest, and a desk. That's about it. Rest is just kind of storage or extra shop stuff. Seems very minimalist, despite her shop being crowded with just junk and like items. After about 20 minutes, she comes back with mostly everything you listed. The only thing she couldn't find was sandpaper.
Okay.
Kind of lays it all out. Carry that. That. How does 150 gold sound for the lot?
150. I'm gonna inspect the tools. Are any of them kind of like? What's the quality we're looking at here?
Doing an investigation check. Or perception, I guess. Either or.
Perception or which one?
Or investigation. Investigation would be more of a thorough check. Perception would be a good glance.
Investigation.
All right, yeah, well, fuck, I'll take that one. That's a 20 total.
All right. Kind of like moving the tools around. The saw, the wood, like the handles on each side, they're a little weathered, but not, terrible.
Are there cracks, chips in the metal? Any
The metal is a little rusted, not much though.
little rusted? Okay.
The axe is somewhat dual, I would say.
How? What's the condition of the metal? Is it how is it
It's a good condition, just needs to be sharpened.
just sharpened and then it's ship shape?
Yeah. And then the
How's the handle
shovel
looking?
on the axe, or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Which one?
Is it chipped? The on the axe, is it chipped? Is it kind of moldy? Is it what is? How is that looking?
It's actually very well maintained. It's very pretty looking. Seems this axe was very pricey in the past.
Okay.
Kind of
then
actually looking
the
at
shovel.
it, looking
Oh,
at the
yeah,
axe, you
no.
would notice it is a name brand axe for the Wieldmeisters,
Oh, okay.
a group of wood elves to the south near Waterdeep, known for making very expensive tools.
Cool.
And
And then the shovel.
the shovel itself, it's just pretty much a generic shovel. It's rectangular in shape, not round. Nothing really seems broken about it. It's just kind of it's very unimpressive.
All right. I think 150 might be a little too steep a price for the condition of the overall condition. They're good tools for the most part, but the saw has a little. See that rust there? That means it hasn't been well maintained, which means it could break. It's withered. It's a little. The metal has now become thinner.
I'll drop it down to 100.
I was going to say a little higher than that, but 100 will be my final offer as well.
All right. You could tell she's not very good at business. She kind of just seems to sell things.
I have benefited regardless.
I was gonna offer 125.
She's very quiet, I would also add. She doesn't make any sort of small talk or anything like that while she's just counting the gold, putting it in her lockbox. Anything else I can help you with?
Sure. Strangest item.
Strangest item.
An item you don't really think would fly off the shelves in this environment.
You see, I don't necessarily have it, and it wouldn't really be meant for you, I would say. But for someone who is very, I would say, proficient in daggers, kind of like on the rogue side of life, if you catch my drift. Very quiet, very secretive. I do know of a rumor of sorts. If you would know anyone that would benefit off that, maybe I could sell you that. Can't hear you.
Do I? I forget.
T.
Aye. I'll take a look at it.
Alright, yeah, wait right here. She kind of walks to the front. She kind of locks the door, kind of pulls the blinds down. She walks towards the back and kind of peering over again. You see her lift a floorboard, and like a bunch of personal effects are being pulled out. Reached into like a very beautiful lockbox. Not from Faerun at all. It would seem wherever she's from, this wood would be native to. Because I would assume Dunalar's traveled quite a bit around Faerun. So he would notice that doesn't really belong to this area.
Yeah.
She kind of pulls out a very fine parchment, very well maintained map. She kind of puts everything back away and walks back out. This right here leads to the location of a set of daggers, forged thousands of years ago. Before I decided to settle down, I was going to go after them, but I never really had any luck, so I stayed where they were supposed to be, here in Icewind Dale.
Alright. And how much are you charging for this?
Well, since it's a very particular item, not really on the catalog, what are you willing to offer for it?
So it's just a map, right? Or what is
Yes.
it again?
It's a map that
It's-
leads supposedly to a set of daggers, very ancient daggers.
And then what stopped her from doing it?
She wasn't able to find it.
So that means she went there, couldn't find it.
You could also ask her more questions about it.
So what exactly made you stop searching?
Well, it's located in a sort of ruins graveyard, I would say. Just scattered
Okay.
ruins, series of just old, very old, like tunnels leading in deep into the ground. I got lost and somehow made my way back out and told myself it's not worth the trouble of finding those daggers. And I decided to settle down here in Icewind Dale since, going home, there's not much left for me there.
Understandable. Alright. I'll give you I'll give you 150 for it.
For the. Sure, deal.
Right.
Kind of extends her hand. You notice there's like a strange tattoo on her palm as she goes to shake your hand. It's kind of like a. Not like a spider, but like an arachnid creature. Something that you wouldn't really recognize.
What's the meaning of that tattoo you have there?
Oh, it's. Days gone. I don't quite like talking about it to people I'm not very familiar with.
Didn't mean to pry. I was just
It's
very
not your fault.
curious.
Usually I have it covered. I must have forgotten today.
The design is well made.
Kind of looks at it longingly for a few moments. Unfortunately, yes.
You say unfortunately.
Listen, let's just get the business transaction done. No need for the back and forth conversations.
Alright, I understand. Again, I did not mean to pry.
It's not your fault. As far as you should know, I'm just Iris Key Harrowhill, the woman who runs the weird junk shop.
And that tells me far more than I understand.
She kind of takes the gold from you, putting it in the box. Well, you're a very, very well-paying customer. Why don't you take this with you? She kind of heads
Oh.
back to the back, comes back with a large, long loaf of bread. I bake
I
in my
would be
free time.
happy to take. I appreciate that very much.
No problem. You should
I'm
come
a
back
cook
sometime.
myself. I will. Aye. I'm gonna try to fix my stove today. So when I do, the next time I come back, I'll bring food along with me as a thank you.
All right. I like
No.
you, dwarf. What's your name?
My name is Dunalar.
Nice to meet you, Dunala. Stop by again soon.
I shall. I'll make it so. And he'll put the bread in. He'll take out the end piece, put the rest in his bag, and
Are you
make his
taking a
way
bite?
out. Damn right.
It is very, very good. It's kind of sweet, too. Very crispy edge, very soft inside.
Hell yeah.
Dunalar made a friend.
Oh, I can ask about the tattoo now. Yay!
No. You have to level up your compatibility with her first. Give her gifts. Sophia
Oh,
likes
shit.
amethyst the best.
Oh fuck! No. Wait, does she really?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! I've been giving her flawless diamonds. No shit.
I just give
no
her
wonder.
flawless amethyst. Skyrim joke for the three of us who understood that.
Man, I haven't downloaded Sophia in a long time.
She's my favorite companion.
Dude,
Do you like my art?
I just used Serana Dialogue Edit and the Serana Dialogue add-on, and I'm
Fuck me.
What'd you do? What the fuck?
He's a dick.
What did that say?
Fuck me.
Liberal. Quack, quack, quack.
Where's that at?
I'm looking at the roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh, giving you guys art was the best thing I've ever done.
Damn, Ethan, how the fuck did you do that one?
Which one?
I fuck men.
Ethan's a good Ethan's a good artist.
Wow,
make
on a
art sometimes.
mouse? That's hard.
Alright, so are you heading back towards the airship?
Nope.
Oh, where are you heading now?
I'm gonna go to the docks.
Alright. While you're doing that, we'll swap back to the boys. You guys have just arrived back at the airship. You kind of see Avatar sitting like on the edge of the ship, just kind of like relaxing a bit. Kind of waves at you guys. He seems like he doesn't want to really be disturbed at the moment. Corey T, what would you guys like to do now that you're back at the airship?
I got a headache. Give me 1 second. I pull out my teacup, and I think of coffee, cocoa, and caramel.
You take a drink.
Mm.
You nearly throw up, but you're able to stomach it,
Ugh.
and you
You
feel much
feeling
better.
okay, T?
Yeah, my head's. I can think now.
Wow, that was a quick recovery.
He's a very functioning alcoholic.
Well, well,
Well-
are you feeling up to going to maybe either meet the Goliath tribe that's in charge of that one
Oh.
grove to the south or whatever? And,
Hold
or-
on. Let me think of which emerald I want to let go of. Ah.
You know, we could try to maybe reason with the lumberjacks on the other grove.
Ah.
Personally, I think the Goliaths might be more receptive.
Ah. All right, fine. This little measly ruby, it's only worth 5,000 gold.
5,000?
It should be a good gift.
I know it's hard, T, but think about the profit
Wait.
afterwards.
Wait. Let's see.
Think of it like investing.
I'm gonna do what would it be? I wanna like carve it into something. Would that be athletics or
No,
survival?
you want to carve something into it?
Like you want to cut the ruby.
Yeah, I wanna shape it into something.
Roll
What
for
are you gonna
sculpting.
cut the ruby with?
His dagger, of course.
Ooh, 17.
But that dagger only has a
Didn't say it would be a good
hardness
job.
rating of 6, and ruby has a hardness rating of 8.
Okay, I
Um,
wanna turn it into a ruby log with a bug, like a ladybug. A log with a ladybug.
Yeah.
I'm
Do
guessing
you-
it's a pretty big ruby since it's worth 5,000.
It's like probably about that big.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it into a little log and a ladybug on it, and then the scraps I'm gonna keep together in a little pile.
So, despite rolling so high, you're not able to do something of that caliber exactly.
Okay.
But you do you shape it up a bit, and you kind of engrave into it, and it does look much better than it does before. It doesn't really have any like general shape, but you are actually able to carve a small ladybug on the top of it.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's like a little bump that's kind of just sitting up there.
Plus
That is
5
quite
value.
nice, T.
Yes, now it is worth 10 billion. I'm kidding.
This should do wonderfully. All right.
Yeah.
You have here. Let me look. Okay. I take a little bit of cloth and I wrap it up.
You wrap it up.
Yep. Make it look all fancy.
All right.
Wait.
Roll for performance.
19.
It looks very pretty. It's very cutely wrapped, very elegantly. You've done a phenomenal job.
All right. Uh, have we eat? I don't have any rations. I don't think.
Yeah, I will mention you
Uh,
probably are pretty hungry after what happened.
uh, mm, uh, I
Feeling well,
gotta.
T?
My stomach is killing me, and I don't have any rations.
Oh, well, you know, I have some rations.
You do? Hmm.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, let me tell you a story. I put my arm around Corey. So one time, there was this, and I pickpocket the rations. There was this bird, and it flew overhead, and it was the scariest thing I ever seen.
I'll just let
And
I'll let Corey think he let you do it.
me and guy were terrified of this bird, and I shot it down, and it turned into like this mushroom, and then
Mm-hmm.
clouds
You
got
have
attacked,
you've successfully taken it.
and I forget. I'll have to tell you another time.
Oh, well, say that
Uh,
story was worth a ration.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So are you guys gonna travel out to the Goliath tribe?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Avatar notices this and he's like, "Yeah, I'll let anyone know if they come back where you guys are."
Okay.
And you guys start heading north, mm, back to Dunalar, who is currently walking towards the docks. What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for fishermen.
There are a series of just elderly fishermen sitting at the dock, like a younger woman. That's about it. About maybe 5 people.
I'll go to the. Any of them look like they have a ship or like a boat or something?
You wouldn't really be able to tell, but kind of looking at the lake, it doesn't look like there's any boats docked here.
Okay. Who'd you see? Who'd you say I saw again?
About 3 old men, a woman, and like a younger man. They're all kind of just ice fishing.
Do any of them have spare rods?
Not that you can tell, but you could ask.
I'll go up to the first people, whoever's closest.
All right. That would be the old man who just now stood up. He's like walking towards the end of the dock, and he notices you. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. I was wondering if you wanted a fishing partner.
No. I have to get home to my wife.
All right. Then I won't disturb you. Thank you for your time.
No problem, young man.
Young, I'm older than he is.
There's a bird talking to me.
Humans.
Racist.
So are they.
Dunalar likes everyone in the party but Guy. Guy's the only human in the party.
You know, I didn't put that together until right now. That doesn't look good. I think I need to create a full apology.
Start it with a sigh.
All right, I'll go to whoever's next.
I'll need to have a dog in the video.
The the woman is kind of just sitting there, minding her own business, smoking her pipe.
Hey, good morning. You need a fishing partner.
What's the alternative motive? Trying to get in my pants?
No, just trying to make conversation and catch a couple fish.
Sure thing. Have a seat.
I shall.
She hands you a spare fishing rod.
Perfect. Gonna pull out my pipe as well.
She hasn't really paid you much mind. She's just kind of humming to herself, fishing away.
I'm gonna grab a match and
Joe, relight mine.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
There you are.
So you're not from around here, I take it?
No, I'm not. I'm originally from Adamandar. It's a dwarven kingdom.
Can't
Up
say
in
I'm
the
too
east.
familiar.
That's fair enough. You might have heard of the Eternal Dwarven Empire, but maybe not. Word doesn't travel too far out of dwarven areas.
Not more of I'm not much of a politician.
Fair enough. Yeah, I come from there, but a good friend of mine called me down over here for some business, and that's what I'm here for now.
Must suck being trapped down here.
It's not my favourite, but I've made the most out of it. After all, I found a good way to pass the time.
Fair enough.
Can't say I'm not having a good time.
Oh, well, the moment you're here longer than a week, you're gonna hate it. Especially the eternal winter.
Aye, that has been a bit of an issue.
Bit of an understatement, my friend. Can't grow crops anymore. No summer up here. People are leaving rapidly.
That's not good.
All because someone pissed off Oriel.
Who?
Oriel. It's the winter goddess bullshit. I don't pay attention. I'm not religious.
Why is that what people think happened?
Well, why would we have an accursed eternal winter where we're forced to make sacrifices to her every month?
Well, if you're forced to, who forced you to do that?
She did. We're trying to appease her so she'll give us the summer back.
What have you tried? What sacrifices have been made?
It varies from town to town. The larger cities like to sacrifice people, not really my thing. Smaller towns, we either sacrifice our warmth or our food. If you're sacrificing your food, you don't eat for a day. Sacrificing your warmth, you don't light a fire for a day.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah. Apparently the executions are fun to watch, though, for the sacrifices. I never get to Bryn Shand or anything like that.
Say again?
I never get to Bryn Shand or anything like that. You know, the big town.
Yeah, aye. Sorry, you said a name that just struck me for a second there. I thought I heard you say something else.
Well, Shander's a very common word here.
That explains the name. Sorry, thinking out loud. So you've been living here your entire life?
Born and I'll die here.
You haven't tried to leave?
Now, what's the point?
Fair enough.
There's still problems everywhere else. Might as well just die where I'm used to.
That's incredibly bleak, but I understand.
I mean, look around. This entire place is incredibly bleak.
That's true. Not really the most welcoming place, I would say.
It just depends on where you go. People are nice and Good Mead. That's where my cousin lives.
Oh, who's your cousin?
I'm sure you probably don't know her. Her name's Kara.
Still, I was just in Good Mead. It's a nice little small world.
Yeah, I heard they recently elected a town speaker.
Aye, the guard captain, actually.
Ah, that's who.
Yeah, the lawmaster, Captain Vance. It's Vance, that's what his name is.
I'm originally from Targos myself, but didn't really like the bigger cities.
I liked Targos enough. It got the job done, but I was glad to be out of there.
Yeah, the air's a little different there.
Aye.
I much prefer it over here in my cottage.
Oh, you have a cottage over here. It's a nice little quiet town. I can see why you'd prefer being here.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Townspeaker Nimsy is nice enough.
Nimsy.
Mm-hmm. Good old Nimsy Huddle.
Nimsy Huddle.
She's a little halfling lady.
Oh, I have a few friends that are halfling. Maybe I'll be able to break the ice. Get a good word in with the town speaker, you know.
She is currently looking for people to solve a problem.
Oh, well, maybe the fates have aligned.
Maybe.
Have I caught any fish?
No. And she has yet to either. This is more of
They
a
ice fishing?
formality. Yeah.
Okay.
This is more of a formality. We don't really catch much fish over here.
So, what makes it the formality? Is this part of the sacrifice?
No, it's just like we sit here and pretend to fish while the actual fishermen go deeper into the mare.
Ah, I see.
Sometimes you get stuff.
What time do they normally go out?
About an hour ago, come back at the night.
Okey-doke.
Typically having problems with Tourmaline and Targos now, assholes.
What kind of problems?
Targos just likes to big dick everyone else while they're in the water.
That makes sense.
Bremen used to go fishing quite a bit, but apparently their lake monster is causing a bunch of problems.
Hey, that's what I heard.
I'll
Maybe
believe
I'll
it when I
try
see it.
to. Aye, that's my thought process, much the same. See, I belong to a group of people who try to do good. Maybe we can work together as my group and try to make it so that Targos is less bulliesome when it comes to the fishing lanes.
It's gonna be hard to do that.
Oh, of course it'll be hard, but not impossible.
Well, good luck with that, friend. She kind of steps
Hey,
up.
thank you. I appreciate you letting me use your rod. Thank you.
No problem.
And
I
I'll
would
give
say
it
she's
back
much
and-
taller than you are.
Of course.
Surprisingly.
I'll give the rod back, and I will make my way to the town speaker's area.
Alright. We'll cut back to Corey and T. You guys have been traveling for give or take 30 minutes by now. Anything you guys want to talk about? Ethan? T?
Huh?
You guys have been traveling for about 30 minutes.
So,
Hmm.
T, weather lately?
Yeah. Huh?
The weather.
Yeah.
How's the weather?
Yeah, pretty clear right now? I don't know. Yeah, I look up at the sky.
It's
God,
cloudy.
how's the weather?
Nah, it's actually kind of cloudy.
Oh, yes.
And that's
It's
pretty nice.
cloudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
What about you? How you feeling out here?
Oh,
Pretty
well,
chilly?
no, not at all. Are you
Me neither.
sure?
Yeah.
Corey, in the back of your mind, as you're kind of talking to T, you hear the same familiar, like, scratching Black Spider's present. You know, now we could just kill him. You know, eviscerate him a bit, cut out his jugular, feed it to him, that sort of thing. I think it's only fair, you know, after he tore me apart. Ooh, bring his body to the Goliaths, why don't you? You're kind of
Hey.
cannibals, right?
Let's do it.
Wait, really?
No.
Fucking asshole.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, I love laughing at nothing.
Yeah.
Corey,
Ah,
at this moment, you kind of like feel your right arm kind of start to move very slowly, but not by much.
I like try to control it and like force it back.
Yeah, I'd also say at this point, this is the first time we've noticed Corey's eyes have gone from yellow to purple. It's not very noticeable, but apparently it's, from what you can tell, it must have been like this for a while, because Corey hasn't really changed his attitude.
Make a mental note.
You guys must.
Aha!
Yeah, you guys must have been.
Aha!
You guys must have been.
Aha!
You guys,
Aha!
please, please. You guys must have been focused on everything else that's been going on to actually kind of notice what's been going on with Corey. You know, it's just easier to give me a little bit of control. Nice strangle. Get it out of my system.
Whose system?
Mine.
Oh, the one who asked? I don't think that was you.
What are you on about? Corey's kind of whispering to himself now, T.
So, about, okay, when,
Just say he ran away.
trying to think what to say, because I'm kind of scared.
You're not above murder, Corey. I mean, look what the other one did. Your group's very morally grey.
But when we get to the camp, I don't really want to, I kind of want to see what they're like before I offer a gift. Kind of nervous going in there alone with just us. Maybe you should go in and pretend like you're by yourself and I'll be in a tree, maybe?
Oh, so
Or a
you
bush?
want me to be like a
Or
mediator?
hide?
Like
Yeah.
See, he's going to betray you. Why not just betray him, Corey?
Okay.
Okay, what?
Let's do it. Your plan.
Okay. Let's do it. Alright.
You could
When we get
always
close, I'm
sacrifice him
gonna
as a meat
scope
shield.
out.
Come on,
How close are we?
Corey. You guys are still probably about like 20 minutes out. You can see the
Alright.
hills
I
and
just
like the
keep
things in
laughing
the
to myself.
distance. Oh,
Aha!
he's delirious.
Ah.
Just kill him.
Ah!
I'm
You
sure
know,
they'd
this
like
is
to.
fun. I should do this more often.
I
Ah!
think they would like to mount his horns on their walls, maybe.
At this point, in fear of like he knowing or like noticing, I kind of just don't respond to them.
As you stop paying him any attention, you notice your arm stops tensing up, and he's gone. I'll be back.
Aha!
Cutting back to Doodlear. You have arrived at, after receiving like various directions, at the town speaker's house. It's a human-sized house, surprisingly, for a halfling. And going to knock on the door, it swings open, and the halfling woman is below you, looking back up at you.
Hello.
Hi, hello. Are you new here in town?
Hey, I am. I got lodging about 2 hours that way.
Oh, perfect.
And
Come. She gestures you
oh,
inside.
I enter. I'll close the door behind me as a nice gesture of, whatever.
You'll notice the rooms and everything are human-sized, but the furniture is all halfling-sized.
Finally, chairs that actually fit me.
It's always the other way around when people come to visit. Yeah, have a seat. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
She,
Look around the room.
There's like paintings of her and a halfling male, 2 children, various other like portraits of the children you would assume more grown up. Lots of memorabilia, and you start smelling a very sweet, very nice smell coming from the kitchen. And she comes back with a tray of cookies. Here you go, dear. Here you go.
Hi, thank you.
They're in like the shape of various animals.
Oh, these are lovely.
Oh, well, thank you. I bake them for my grandchildren.
That's quite sweet.
Not much else to do in town, I'm afraid.
I should start doing the same thing.
Oh, I can get you the recipe.
How much should I offer?
Nothing, dear, nothing. She starts writing down. It's like ginger, sugar. Here you are. The name's Nimsy, by the way.
Dunala, but my friends call me Ari.
Nice to meet you. Most people just call me
Wonderful to meet you.
Old Woman Huddle, Mrs. Huddle, that sort of thing.
Alright, alright.
Anything you're comfortable with, dear. Now, why have you come here? Are you just traveling?
Well, I discovered, a friend of mine discovered an airship, and
Oh,
myself and a couple of friends of mine are trying to repair it, so we're kind of in need of work to be able to afford the expenses required.
oh, well, that's actually very wonderful. Lines up with my goals perfectly.
Wonderful. It's like the fates have aligned.
Have you heard anything about a white moose, perhaps?
I heard about a moose issue here, but other than that, I haven't heard much about anything. This is the first time I've heard even about a white moose.
Well, the white moose has been attacking our loggers, and no matter how many hunters I've sent after to dispose of it, relocate it, anything really, the beast just keeps eluding them. And we depend on the forest for our livelihood, as we're not very
Right.
skilled fishers. And if this beast isn't slain, well, what kind of town speaker would that make me, you know?
Alright, well, I would be glad to help with the moose issue. And I have a bit of a request for the payment, if you don't mind.
Oh, and I had something lined up, but I'm sure we can always add something onto it.
What was your plan?
We have a building called the Ramshackle towards the back. We're actually looking for new proprietors, perhaps, people to own it. It'd be a great way to make business if you get it up and running. Hire some people, collect some money from time to time.
Be quite lovely.
I'm sure we could also arrange some gold as well.
Well, I wasn't going to say gold, as a matter of fact. You said that the moose is causing issues for your timbermen, correct?
Yes.
Would I be able to make it so that my group and my company, could garner some of that timber at a discounted price for good service for that logging industry?
I can't necessarily make any promises with that. You would have to talk to the logmaster Hudson, but I'm sure something can be worked out.
Alright, well, would you point me in the direction of where I can meet this fellow?
His home is actually just down the road from mine towards the end of town.
Perfect.
Towards the
Right.
main road.
Alright, and while I'm still here, is there anything else I can assist you with?
Not at the moment. If you do take care of that wolf, if you bring me proof, the ramshackle and the assortment of gold is all yours.
Much appreciated. I'll get right working on it then.
Perfect. Yeah, take
Right,
some
and
cookies
then
for
I
the
will-
road.
Oh, I shall. I was about to ask. And I'll, do you have any like foil or like a wrap I can put it in?
I have this bag. She kind of grabs like a small burlap sack.
Oh, thank you so very much.
No problem. Should keep it nice
And
and warm.
I insist, and I'll give 3 gold out,
Oh, thank you.
at least for the bag.
Ophelia, Finn, two smaller, like younger halflings come down, and she hands them both a gold piece. Children.
The future.
Yes, they are.
All right. Well, I won't be in your hair any longer. I'll make sure the next time you see me, that moose fella will be no more.
Perfect. Watch your head on the way out. The door's a little low.
What? Die! Buy 2 silver. Oh,
You got knocked the fuck out.
that's a good movie.
It's my favorite play.
You know, I should have warned you. I mean, I should have heeded your warning a little sooner. That's my bad. All right. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you.
As you kind of go to close the door, you notice the children are giggling at you.
I'll go back in. That was pretty funny, wasn't it? And then I'll close the door.
All right. Making your way
Alright,
down, you do
Yep.
see a group of loggers talking out front of a larger building.
Hey, gentlemen! As I
How may I help you?
Are you the foreman?
That would be Hudson over there. He's the one on his smoke break.
Right, I was told about a moose issue. I'm here to help.
Ah, oh yeah, Hudson's your man. We're not going back in that forest until that thing's dealt with.
What, have you experienced it?
No, but Ravi did.
Could you point me in his direction?
Points at the forest. Yeah, lying dead.
Oh. Has anyone seen it outside of the deceased?
No, but they've sure as hell heard it.
Alright, thank you for the information. And I'll make my way over to the guy smoking.
It's just kind of like, he's kind of like nervously smoking. It's like a fatter, just like older man. Ooh.
Oh, I recognize those shakes anywhere.
How can I help you?
Have you seen the beast?
In my dreams, yes. I've been able to
Right,
sleep
well,
because of it.
my name is High Captain Dunalar Aragrind.
Ah,
Wait, no, it's not. Dunalar White Axe the Tower.
nice to meet you,
Aragorn does
Tower.
Hey, nice to meet you as well. I'm here to help you with that moose issue. Could you give me any information you can about how I might be able to aid you a little easier?
Uh, yeah, I really wish I had anything for you. It's a fast fucker, it's ginormous. And apparently it can haunt your dreams, despite never seeing it.
Would you say that you've seen it clearly then in your mind?
I would say so, yeah. It's a very large, much larger than any moose before, and you already know how big they are.
Aye.
It's just white, almost spectral, almost see-through. It's terrifying. Killed my nephew, Ravi.
Well, while I'm out there, if I stumble across the remains, I'll make sure he has a proper burial.
Much appreciated. I'm willing to offer as much gold as I can for that thing to be dealt with.
I have another request if you'd be so kind as to hear me out.
Sure thing.
I'm currently repairing a ship, and timber is quite an expensive commodity. I was wondering if I did this service to you, if me and the rest of my group would be able to purchase your timber at a discounted price. Not free, that'd be robbing you blind, but at a discounted price for the service.
Yeah, I can knock off about 20%.
That would be lovely.
Perfect, yeah. Just only if you kill this beast.
Understood. I'll make sure it's done.
We'll talk price then, yeah.
Anything I should bring back as proof?
Fucking head if you can.
I might need another set of hands for the head, so it might take a day before I get it done.
You're not going to want to go in there alone, friend.
Alright, then I will. Alright, then I will return to you once my my group has reconvened.
As long as you have 3 people or more. Don't want to get caught off guard. Maybe even 4.
I can make that happen.
I need to drink.
Alright, so I'm going to go back to where my horse is and turn it into a fucking bird.
Now you can't change it back.
Yep, I have to buy incense now. And I will send it out with a note that says where I'm at, what they're needed for, XYZ, and I'll ship it out. I'll instruct him to fly around the area, and if he sees them, to fly by them.
Alright. And cutting back to Corey and T, you guys are down at the edge of the hill. And for brevity, I would say the Raven has found you. And you recognize it as... Wait, isn't... No, wait. Oh, Jackson, you sent your bird with Guy.
Oh,
I totally forgot about that.
I forgot that too. I completely forgot.
We'll say you've rented a horse. We'll retcon that now.
I'll just say that I snapped the bird out. They're in Dugan's Hole, whatever. I snapped the bird. I needed it.
So yeah, the bird is now flying around, and it lands on Corey's shoulder. You'd recognize this as the same bird that Doodlear granted to Guy.
You okay?
Yes, I just dying, that kind of thing.
Uh, huh?
What is this bird doing?
You see, it's
It
holding
has a
a letter.
note.
Ooh, a note. We should definitely read it.
You should read it.
No,
I'm not
you.
much of a reader. No.
For added effect, Dunalar is looking through the bird and it's just.
All right, fine. I'll read it. All right, I open it.
Reading it, it is from Dunalar himself, saying that he is currently located in the town of Lonelywood and requests your assistance for some work. He also mentions he did some shopping while in the town and he's got some news to share.
Well, T, what do you think? Should we meet up
He
with him?
probably also would have said there are possibilities for timber.
Yeah, I was just including that in the news to share.
We should scout this encampment or tribe, or just scout this out to see. But I would like to keep on this ruby. Let's scout. Let's scout. You take the right side, and we'll climb this tree to the left.
All right. So yeah. We'll just like scout around to just at least find the location of the encampment.
All right. Roll a survival check, both of you.
All right.
19.
Alrighty.
90.
Yeah, he's just got goated rolls.
Yeah, he just got to go to roll.
All right, respect.
What did you roll though?
Corey's rolls the throat goat.
Oh, that's me.
I got 22.
And I'm 22.
Ooh.
Ooh, I know you see me standing here.
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Do I look good like you?
So,
Do I
after
look
some
good
scouting for a
today?
while, T in the trees, you on the ground, you both managed to find a bonfire and a series of tents in a nice clearing in the middle of this hilly area. And a series of Goliaths just roaming around the fire, working. And more unpleasantly, there's bodies hung from the trees. A lot of gore, that sort of thing. It would appear these are a very, very gory tribe. Probably not the nicest.
All right, I sneakfully descend from the tree and regroup with Corey.
Roll for dex.
Yes.
Oh God. 8.
Like 18, right?
Yeah, like 8.
You
18 feet. I fall.
You fall off the tree and make a loud
Ah!
thud.
Ooh! Ah!
Corey, the entirety of the tribe is now looking towards the bush where they heard the noise, which is unfortunately in your guys' direction.
Oh, Corey.
Can I try to I'm gonna try to jump down or descend from my area.
You were already on the ground.
Yeah, I'm already on there. I'm gonna try to sneakily, as quietly as possible, pick up T and try to get out of there.
Roll for dex with disadvantage.
Okay. I got a 7.
17, right? You're stepping over twigs very nervously trying to get T, who's in a lot of pain. And as you manage to get him in your arms, you're already approached by 3 male Goliaths.
I have a disease. Stay back. Ah!
Yes, he's very ill. Oh.
T, make a performance check.
11.
have ways of curing tainted meat.
Huh? I stand up.
Oh, perfect. So,
Feel much
brother,
better.
you've
All
brought
of a
us some
sudden.
food, huh?
Oh, this is my
Uh,
toy.
Uh,
Toy friend.
Toy friend, huh?
Toy friend.
Well, your toy friend looks very delicious. Never
Toy
had
friend is
tiefling before.
being tenderized.
Oh, we can help
yeah.
with that.
Very tasty. So tasty. That's why I'm his toy.
What brings you to our tribe, fellow Goliath?
Well, we were just looking at the trees, in fact.
What is with the clothes you wear? Do you have no pride in your body and your scars? Or do you have no pride in your markings?
Oh no, I was wearing these clothes to blend in with the simple folk, you know.
We don't talk to simple folk around here.
Well,
Why waste
I
time
work,
speaking when you can eat them?
I live on the road. I travel many distances.
Do you not belong to a tribe?
I do not belong to a specific tribe, no.
So then you have spat in the face of your traditions.
Well, I was raised traditionally like this. Yes.
What is your name? What tribe do you hail from, Goliath?
My name is Corey Krung.
They all immediately tense up at this. Did you say Krung?
Yes, Krung.
Would you happen to know Agkota Krung?
No.
W- you, you know, if I did, like, what would that mean? What would that
It would
entail?
mean you are not welcome here, and you should turn back before we decide to eat you.
Then I
Yes,
will be on my way.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm
Before
his
you
food.
go, before you go, two more are behind you now, Corey. What do you have in that fancy bag of yours?
Well, actually, I you know, as maybe a possible, uh,
Spit it out.
You guys are getting fucking robbed.
right, my fucking my D&D Beyond is frozen
Come on,
right now.
stutter step, spit it out.
Sorry, Mr. Goliath. My D&D Beyond is frozen. Okay, I
So,
can't look
what
at
you
my
want to do?
inventory.
Hey, man, I'm the Goliath IT guy. They call me ITS.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Have you tried
can you help
refreshing
me
the
out?
page?
Yeah.
Have you tried
It's
turning it off and
loading.
back on again?
Oh, shut up,
It's loading.
Matthias.
Sorry. I was just trying to be helpful.
You know, Critical Role is sponsored by D&D Beyond.
Campaign 2, yeah.
No, the Matthew Mercer
D
likes to
Beyond.
read the funny, silly words on the
God, I
screen.
love Sam Riegel.
I want to kiss that man.
Honestly, I get it.
I open my pack and I dump the one emerald and one bedroll that is in my pack.
Pathetic. That's a nice javelin you got there. And that
Oh, this one?
longbow, it's made of a very nice material. I think you're going to make a very generous donation today. And that
Well,
book you have, he points at your journal. Pretty good tinder, don't you think?
That's funny you mentioned this book. You know, I actually have a story about this book. Would you believe it? I activate my ethereal curse while holding T and try to get away.
You've never tried this while holding somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to transport him with me.
T, you feel your spirit, soul, like everything about your body, your existence, just cease to exist in a moment. You were just having an extreme out of body experience. You're like you don't know what's going on.
You are submerged in water.
And after about what feels like an eternity, you're standing outside the forest. And you feel terrible, like almost like vomiting worth.
Okay, team, no time. You don't look great, but no time for this. We got to go.
Where did I just go?
Let's see. I start running back, not towards the. Well. I start running back towards the Goliath encampment so that I can get directions.
I am stumbling behind him.
Like the good
out of breath
encampment.
As you're kind of like stumbling behind him, you kind of like you're experiencing things in like 3 different ways all at once. You just don't feel all there still. It's like you feel like dead, alive, and disconnected at the same time, basically. It is not a pleasant feeling.
I'm deaded inside.
But about 5 minutes into the run, you do kind of zone back in, and you're able to get control. And I'd say at this time, Dunalar, what are you up to?
I have spoken to the townspeople again to see if I can gain access to that abandoned ramshackle.
She would tell you that it's actually just open. Anyone can go inside. They've been using it to store like extra lumber and whatnot.
Then that's where he will wait.
All right. Inside, it's very like messy, very just crowded. Not very comfortable, but you do manage to find a place to sit and relax.
So what's all in there?
Crates, barrels, rope, lumber, tools, that sort of thing.
Can I any crates that are just open that don't require being opened, like broken into?
No, not that you know of. You could roll an investigation check to see if you can find one.
Yeah, sure, why not? Investigation was +1, so that is 19.
Investigating the crate, you would find a crate full of pearls.
Ooh.
It is the only one open, and it seems like someone's been in here recently.
I will leave it undisturbed then. Yeah, I'll sit in the corner and wait.
Alright. I would say after a bit of running, you guys do make it back to the encampment. And descending the pulley, you are back standing before Elder Ola, who's like trying to comfort T, who's just like freaking out a bit. It's okay, young one.
Where did I go?
What did you do to him?
Well, he kind of experienced something ethereal. It's a little complicated.
Ethanol?
Yes. Get him more alcohol.
Huh?
I'm sure that.
Yeah, I'll do that again for alcohol.
The same woman comes back, this time with a mammoth tusk, and she hands it to you, T. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
2.
Like 2 teen, right?
Fuck you.
You're not doing so hot. Take 1 poison damage, basically. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I said alcohol, I meant to say curol. Very, very similar words. Here, Otius, take him to the tent.
I'm ready for round 2.
Your friend is very sick.
Yes, he's had some trouble. We had some trouble actually with those Goliaths. It probably wasn't the best idea.
That is so crazy, Corey, but I do not recall asking. No, I'm kidding. Terribly sorry to hear that. Which tribe of Goliath did you go for?
The one to the south that you could.
The cannibals.
You mean the one to the north, right?
Yes.
See,
Dead bodies
There's
everywhere.
two. They're very close by each other. One of them are like the cannibals. The other ones are also cannibals, but they're slightly nicer.
So we probably met the ones that are the cannibals.
Yes,
that are
rival
not.
tribes. Two brothers killed their father, disagreed fundamentally. Very long story.
Well, maybe next time I'll catch up with other cannibals.
I'm sure you could have convinced the other ones. Why didn't you give them a gift?
I tried. They wanted more.
Usually just
And,
throw them
I
something
was
shiny and
food.
they find. Yes, you were food.
I'm also a toy. Squeaky, squeaky. Haha. Squeaky.
Well, we certainly did
Olo just
have
kind of looks at you.
You see it too, right?
I'm not going to kink shame. What did you come back here for?
Well, we got a message from our friend, and he needs our help, and we're wondering if you could. Where did it say to meet up? Lonelywood. We're wondering if you could possibly give us directions to Lonelywood.
Go east for a little bit until you get to the river, and then follow the river due south.
Okay, that's perfect.
You probably crossed the river when you went back to Good Mead the other day.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that. We'll probably try to convince the other Goliaths later. For now, we'll be on.
I have good news and I have bad news. T's fucking dead.
Well,
take that as you will. And I brought him back to life. There's the good news.
T is no longer with us, but
I brought him back to life. There's the good news.
Oh, wonderful.
He's going to be a little loopy for a while, but the cure-all should help the poison.
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Yes.
Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Yes.
I will. Right now we're good, so we'll be on our way.
Wonderful.
Goodbye.
See you later.
You too, toy.
Huh?
That's what the T stands for.
Ah. Never thought about it.
Me quite tired.
Then we will wrap up for the night. That has been today's session, lining up a lot of things for the future. Thank yous for watching. I've been Viper Axes. Sorry we were down 2 members. Things happen.
I've been Jackson Such. Thank you. Thank you for
Also,
sticking around.
On the 13th,
Nickel Arcade, you can find me on all platforms in that.
On the 14th,
You
or
shouldn't
like
search up Nickel Arcade.
The 13th or 14th, whenever. No, wait. The week after that, he won't be present in that episode. Doodlar will be absent. He's on vacation.
Yes.
So just like a heads up, 3 weeks in advance.
Oh wait, that's not this Tuesday.
No. Week after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like a week in advance.
That's Tuesday the 14th?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully next session we get everything worked out.
Alrighty.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Oi.